Hey guys, and welcome to my second review of debunking weird tools online. And today we're going to review an OBD2 scanner or reader. I prefer to say reader than scanner. And it's kind of funny because a buddy of mine called me like 2 weeks ago talking about this, and he was like, "Which type should I buy?" Like I saw they fixed it, the fixed one, and it seems to have good reviews, And I was like, I wouldn't go there. You can buy really cheap OBD2 readers that are Bluetooth for like 15, 17 bucks and for shipping, right? Then he doesn't know much in mechanics, so why get a really high cost one if the only thing you want to do is just check quickly his codes, and he's gonna call me anyways. So weirdly today, this popped. So I'm like, that's weird because I didn't search for it. And it kind of just popped there, right? So I decided to do a little research. So I went on their website, and that's at least a good thing because at least I know they're legit, right? And the first thing that jumped into my face was this. Free sensor with a premium subscription. So it's an OBD2 reader that you pay a subscription per month or per year that is more costly than the price of a reader. That for me doesn't make any sense. It's like having a ratchet, and they're like, if you buy our ratchet, we'll give you we'll give you a free ratchet with a premium subscription, and this will give you access to a mechanic by phone, and if you ever got a problem with your ratchet, you can call him. Well, the thing is, what is he really gonna do with it? How can he actually help me out? And that's the thing, right? They're gonna propose here that you got a mechanic by phone to help you out. So anyways, we're gonna go there. So anyways, one step at a time. So they're saying you're saving thousands of dollars. Well, I guess if you're getting scammed from a mechanic, of course having an OBD2 reader may help you out to figure out what is the problem, and if your mechanic is trying to slip you a little bill that's not related, well, at least you'll kind of know. But at the same time, it doesn't mean if you got a code that is actually the problem you're thinking it is. So that's weird. It's a weird vibe because people that doesn't know mechanic rarely get a reader, and those that knows a bit of mechanic will get a reader, and they'll still bring it to a mechanic to do the job. So, and if you're doing your own maintenance, you won't need that premium subscription. That is kind of weird. It's a weird thing there. I can kind of see the money grab for people that doesn't know mechanic, thinking that this will solve a lot of problem and keep them secured, right? Kind of fear factor here. So anyways, it works for any car from 96 and 2008 for the diesel. Well, that's pretty much when the OBD2 plugins were installed inside those vehicles. Translate over 7,000 errors, so of course it's all the data bank for pretty much Mazda, Ford, GM, and name them. So pretty much you got a normal data bank for all those information, all those codes. Plug it in, start your vehicle, make the scan, pretty much like any other reader. And this is where it gets kind of weird. It's $5.93 per month. Bill per year. So it's not $5.83. It's pretty much $70 or $80 per year that you need to pay. And that's the weird vibe now that we got. We got Netflix per month, we got Amazon Prime per month, we got, I don't know, audiobooks per month and stuff like that. So at the end of each month, you're losing maybe $100, $200 from little gadgets, stupid little gadget that you don't really need and not really using. Like, how many times do you think you'll need to call a mechanic to have to pay $80 per year with your car? Right? Like, I don't know how often your car breaks down, people, but the Hummer is fine. Okay, the only problem I got was one coil like 2 years ago now. So, and that's what, the 2006 with 300, and I think I'm at 320,000 kilometers. That's nearly 240,000 miles. So yeah, but no, you don't need that kind of money wasting. It's so, like I'm telling you, it's so weird to having to pay per month for a tool that is free for everybody else. So they're creating that false narrative where you get so many more things to help you. So you got the on-call support from a mechanic. If you're a mechanic and you lose your job and you can get a calling center kind of mechanic job, do not go in expecting you'll actually solve people's problem. Because when you're doing that kind of thing by phone mechanic, you got a duty of care towards those people because they're paying right now for your services. So that means, I'm calling it, okay, I'm pretty sure that's what it is. Let's say you pay per month and you got a problem with your car, you do the diagnosis, you got a problem with the MAF sensor, you call the guy will follow a script. There's going to be a text on his screen and he's going to follow by the book this script. Do this, do that, start the car, does it make this, does it make that? And you'll be, yes, 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 exactly, all of that. Should I change the MAF sensor? And the guy will finish by saying, you should go see a mechanic. I'm 100% sure that's what's going to happen. They will not take the responsibility to tell you what is the actual problem because they don't know, because they're not there doing the test. So it's impossible. So this is just a big BS. I don't believe they're mechanics. They could be mechanics. But what I believe, those are just people with a script that reads it. And at the end is like, well, try this. It's like, yeah, it's like, I was going to say something bad, but it's like talking to a lawyer, right? It depends. It depends. You'll never really be sure. It always depends, right? Free cost estimates, pretty much. Like, if you want to do the job yourself, well, you shop for the lowest part or whatever, the average part, and you install it. So I guess they do the search for you. They must have an app, and you click, okay, I need an alternator, and they just show you all the alternator on Amazon, eBay, and you choose the cheaper one. The thing is more labor-related costs. I'm not sure. Free cost estimate, so I'm not too sure, because labor is really different. A backyard mechanic is not the same price as a mechanic working for GM, right? So there is like a gap of few $100. So are they going to show you how much GM is going to charge you versus how much the backyard mechanics for your state or your province or whatever where you are for your little town? Is it by country? How does it work? So that's take some, leave some, right? And many more time and money saving tools. So I don't think they're going to send you like a pry bar by mail, right? So yeah, don't get your hope too high with that one. So of course, the mechanics, repair costs. Not only know what your engine code means, you also get a fair market price for specific repair to avoid rip-off. Like I'm telling you, I never do business with GM straightly because they always charge more and they kind of find more problem. If you buy a brand new car and you got the money for it, stay with the company for a little while, but keep aware when they're trying to slide you a few bills here and there, right? But you can always like argue with them and they'll change the price. So take some, leave some. Anyway, predict the future of the problem. So pretty much every OBD2 reader now does those kind of database. History of the vehicles always in the database. Emission tests. So, oh, wait a minute. So the emission tests, you need to pay for it. Okay. I kind of forgot that. Forgot that you need to pay the premium, the $80, to get access to some of the tests of the app. So the app is only giving you, from what I see, the app is only giving you access to the code reading. But everything else, it's not available as long as you don't pay that $80. So basically, for 75 bucks, Canadian anyways, or 60 US, you got the same stuff as a $17 reader, Bluetooth reader, and less, because the emission part is not part of it. And that's kind of weird, because now pretty much all the OBD2 scanners does that, or readers does that. So that's weird. Anyway, now they say the difference between check engine, yeah, issue severity, well, yeah, so it's all related. Maintenance alert, all change, so logically your car is going to tell you anyways. Multi-vehicle examining, like, it's a reader. You plug in the car, you start your app or whatever, if you got the reader with the screen, and when you're done you unplug it, plug it in another car, and you keep going. It doesn't, how can I say that? It doesn't attach itself to one vehicle and you're stuck. So every time you buy a reader, let's say you buy a diagnostic tool, like those big computer screen, and you start scanning a car, it's like, no, this is it. I'm binding to this Corolla, and that's it. You just pay $1,000 for a scanner, and this is it. I'm fixed to one vehicle. Doesn't make any sense. Come on, it's stupid little add-on. It's like a kid making an essay in English class, trying to prove to the teacher he knows what he's doing. So he's just like fluffing it up and just adding all kind of bullshit, right? So anyway, mechanic outline, call already bullshit on that one. Confirm fix and cost. Confirm. Are they gonna call the mechanics around your place? Come on. Issue forecast, whatever. They're just saying, like, if you got a problem with I don't know, fuel gas ratio, you still gotta get a code, and they're gonna say, well, if you keep driving like this, you may injure your vehicle. Anyway, incident history report and emission pre-check. So that's it. There is no like battery check, nothing at all. That's weird. Fuel line test, no, nothing. So yeah, so now we land. Remember, this is in US price. So you got the sensor for $59. Or you got that specific deal just for now on their website, right? Where they give you for free the sensor. Yeah, first sensor is free. And you pay $59 for the first year, right? But look at this. So the real price of the premium for the year after that is $69, so $70 per year. But now they're trying to sell you more than one, as if you need more than one. You can't scan. You have one phone, you plug it in, you're done. You plug it out, plug in the new card. Like, even if you got two, you're just scanning one at a time with your phone. So anyway, stupid stuff. So yeah, that's a lot of money. $70 per year for having the mechanic outline. That's not, they're not gonna tell you anything. I'm pretty sure this is less useful than a good old forum online or a good old YouTube video. That for me, it's out there. This is not useful at all. You can actually do that research yourself. Super easy. That is common in any OBD2 scanner. Same thing for this one. An incident report, well, it's a Carproof or Carfax, I can't remember the name, but anyways, yeah, so no, not worth it. Okay, now let's check. So we're still in Canadian money, right? So the price of these in Canadian money is $75, and you got it on Prime. You still got to pay the tax, but got it on Prime. So $76, and it's a basic tool. We got one at $13 here, special from 30. Let's see if they give us like a web page. What does it do? Read the codes, check engine. So, bite it, get up. So, it reads the codes and does the whole thing. It can clear the codes, exact same thing. Well, yeah, if it reads the code, of course. It says it got over 3,000 different codes. So that means this one doesn't read all type of vehicle. So you see it doesn't work with Saturn, Honda, Ultima, Acura, Toyota. So you see this one is a bit limited. So, okay, I can see why this one, but pretty much everything else is the same. So we're gonna check for one that actually does all the vehicles. Let's check the next cheap one. 25 there, 25 here, 16. Let's check this one. Do we have from there? Let's go down. Let's check. All right. Read clear code, reset check engine, freeze frame rate. Remember that from the other one? Live sensor data, create your own dashboard. That remember me something. Let's see if I can. I saw something. Top 5 OBD2 Reader FIXD. I remember seeing. There it is. Yeah, that remembered me something. So this is a false ad that they have online. So I'm pretty sure this is a false company. Like, not a false company, but bestdigs.org. Let's try this out. bestdigs.org. Best Digs, where help you find the best equipment for your fitness and rehab needs. Yeah, that looks like a legit company that does OBD2 scanners reviews. Anyways, so they offered a top 5, right? First one, of course, fixed it, $60, full list, 9.9. Next one, $100, $40 more, or $40 US more, 9.2, a lot less, right? Then after that, $369. Oh, wait a second, that looks like, wait, those are diagnostic tools. They're not OBD2's readers. They're literally diagnosis tool. You can compare them together, so that's a full fake. Of course, somebody that's going to scroll through this is going to be like, holy geez, $500, $200, $400. Well, I got a choice between those two, but this one is like 50% off. So I'm going to go with this one without telling you that you got that fee that you need to pay per month. And what interested me is when they say create your own dashboard. Is it that one that says that? Yeah. Dashboard customization, live data. See? Here it says advanced tests such as fuel, component, airbag, freeze frame data. Those were the one that you need to pay the system the $70 per month to have access. Extensive repair solution, most accurate result. How can you be more accurate than the code the car is giving you? It's not going to create new codes for your car, right? It's all stupid. Works on the majority of cars. Well, yeah, detects up to 6,800. Most cars work on multiple vehicles. Well, of course. Keep your vehicle data safe and secure. What? What? If you have an OBD2 reader that asks you to connect to the internet or asks you to have an app connected to the internet, there is a problem. Okay, you don't need to give access to anything for a reader. We have readers for the past, I don't know how many years now, 20, 30 years now, and we don't need that. We never needed the internet to do that, to do a reading of a code. Okay, it's complete BS. So most of all this stuff is fluff that can be applied to any of all the others. So yeah, anyways, sorry, I diverged there. Just saying that this cheaper one does the exact same thing, right? The smog check, remember? Last time it says that you need to pay $70 per month to get the premium, to get access to that. Well, this one got it. Support all protocols, that means pretty much to all vehicle, up to 5 to 10 meters. See, the other one doesn't say though. Software, PC, smartphone, etc. Support this, that. Perfect. So yeah, you even got the engine RPM, the sensor display, coolant temperature, fuel system. So yeah, super cheap. You got it on with Prime, same thing. You pay what, 1/5 of the price? So don't get scammed by those weird stuff. There are some scanners that cost more, like this one, $120, okay? They can be prettier, more solid, okay? But in the end, the only thing you need to do is read the code that's going to pop out and apply it to your reasoning to solve whatever the problem is with your car. The only reason why I'm bashing them today, it's because they ask for a yearly payment for you to use a tool that is traditionally free. Not free, but I mean free of use. Once you bought it, it's yours. This, once you bought it, less than that, 40% of it is free for you to use, and 60% of it you need to pay to have access. So you're literally buying a pay per month services where they give you a box. It's like buying the old cable TV where you bought the box, but you still have to pay per month to have access to the channels. Okay? It's not a good way to go, and promoting and buying that kind of products will promote that kind of behavior. And that is something in the algorithm of the industry. It's that when something gets a good data, like let's say FIXD, and they realize, hey, FIXD is actually making 100 million per year with a simple tool as that, you will start to see the same thing popping over and over again on different type of market, on different type of tools. I'm telling you, to a point where we'll start to get fucking Wi-Fi ratchets, where the ratchet will click left as long as you play or you pay your $60 per year, because if not, well, at least you got the left side of the ratchet that's gonna work, right? So you won't be able to unscrew anything, but you'll be able to screw everything because they're screwing you. So yeah. So anyways, I just hope you guys, well, most of you guys I know that watch this must know about it. Either you already got a scanner or a tool. It's just make sure that your friend that doesn't know about those kind of tools knows there is actually cheaper version that actually does a better job, and it's not a money pit or a like, think about it. If you're using that FIXD scanner for 5 years, it costed you $500. For $500, you could buy nearly a diagnostic computer. Where is it? I'm sure I can find one. I got one at 700. Let's say for 7 years, you could afford this instead. That doesn't make any sense. Like, it's so easy for people to get trapped by those small monthly fees that in the end, when you start looking at it, it's not useful. You're not going to use your reader. Once you know your oxygen sensor is out, it's a one-time read. This is it. You won't change that oxygen sensor for the next maybe 5 years. I know people that got their light in the dashboard open like for the last 10 years. They're fine with it. The car is not dead and it's still gonna run. I got mine open on my Hummer right now, and it's been open for the past, I don't know, 7 months about, when the tire pressure module gave up on me, and I still got my check engine open because of that. Because it says, well, you need to diagnose this. Well, fine, I know what it is. I'm not gonna scan every 2 minutes. It's not going to change anything. There is no problem with the vehicle. I'm just going to keep it as such. When I'm going to change my tires, I'm going to change it. Like, don't pay per month for that. Jesus. Anyway, okay, my rant's over. Well, thank you for joining me. Thank you for watching this. I'm pretty sure the next video is going to be about changing all the brakes, caliper, the whole thing, the whole shebang on the Hummer. The problem is I had the shipping that was supposed to come in, and there was a problem with the shipping, and I have no clue where my brakes are. So either the brakes are able to activate themselves from the box and preventing whoever is delivering from delivering it, or it got lost and somebody somewhere got a Civic and he's wondering how he's going to put some H3 brakes or disc brakes on his Civic. So yeah, on this, thanks for watching. And I hope to see you guys around on the next video. Alright, see ya.